Hello, everyone. Did you know that about 80% of teenagers feel some kind of responsibility and pressure to clean and therefore save the planet? Most of these kids are not learning how to bring about these actions. Teenagers need ways to feel like they are helping the planet and actually help it in the process. I want to shine some light on ways that every teenager can help out with the safety of our planet. Everyone's heard to take shorter showers and shut the water off when you're brushing your teeth a million times, but I'm willing to bet most teens don't follow these. People ages 18 to 24 spend an average of 11 minutes and 26 seconds in the shower, and that number decreases linear when age increases. I myself am guilty of this, as I am sometimes in the shower for much longer than I would hope, but the importance of taking shorter showers is underestimated. According to the Environmental Protection Agency, 20% of the water us humans use is used for showering. If us young people just shaved a couple minutes off our shower, that number would be reduced drastically. Some suggestions for what you could do is make a shower playlist, keep a time limit for it, and make sure you leave the shower by the time the playlist stops. Another thing you could do is just to take colder showers. If the shower water is nice and warm, you're not going to want to leave, but if it's chilly, you're going to want to leave ASAP. Additionally, when you're done drying off, keep the towel. You just clean yourself so the towel isn't dirty. You could reuse the towel 2 to 3 times in a row and save even more water from the washer. In the same Environmental Protection Agency study, 17% of the water we use is in the washers. It may not seem like much, but the water we aren't using will add up and can be used for better things. A lot of us teens have just started driving. I understand you want to drive everywhere. Me too. But according to the Conversation and their experts, 72.06% of global CO2 emissions come from roadways. If you are close enough to a destination, consider walking or riding a bike. Personally, me and my friends like to walk around town or ride skateboards to get around everywhere. If you want to reduce your CO2 emissions and those aren't really an option for you, you can consider getting an electric car. A lot of kids don't choose their first car as they are given one or just get the most affordable one they can. This solution, I admit, is less likely to be as helpful for teens, but it is still something you should consider. Did you know that driving the speed limit actually saves you gas? If you're anything like me and you have a small speeding problem, you may think you're just getting places faster and it doesn't really have any effect on your gas usage. But if you go over the speed limit, it actually burns a lot more fuel to accommodate for the amount of air resistance and tire resistance on the vehicle. The optimal speed for the most use out of your gas is actually about 50 miles per hour. So staying between 50 and 55 will not only save you money, but save our planet by not putting those fuels out into the air. This may seem simple and easy to say, but another thing you do is just to recycle. Soda bottles and cans can obviously be recycled, and you can even get money from them. Metal cans or other small metal pieces like aluminum foil can be bagged up and taken into junkyards for money. You would think it would be a lot easier of a choice for people to recycle. You get free money for it. My family does these things, and it helps me out a lot. Me and my brothers have a deal with our parents that if we do chores around the house and just little things that'll help them out, at the end of the month, we will get all the returns from the soda cans. And sometimes it adds up and we get up to $50 from it. We recycle scrap metal too, like I mentioned. Sometimes we'll fill up a trailer and then take it down to the junkyard. And then we'll get, up to $200 from a full load and we'll split the bill halfway. So I got $100 one time just for recycling metal. So not only do I get the satisfaction to have cold hard cash in my pocket, but I also get the satisfaction of knowing that I helped out my planet. This one kind of ties together a couple of the last ones, but if you do decide to go on a walk or for a bike ride and you see some trash on the ground, pick it up. It doesn't take that long to just take it to a trash can, and it helps out a lot more than you would think. Plus, if you want, I bet if you're picking up trash on the side of the road, you'll find soda cans, soda bottles, and other little things like that. You can return those and still get money for them. If you do this well enough, you could even get the rest of your community in on it. You could have people from around just help you clean up and make it a daily thing, a weekly thing even. This doesn't work as well for bigger cities, but if you're in a small town, it's pretty easy. So doing this stuff is cleaning up your community, so it's helping you, helping the rest of the people in the community, and it's helping the earth. But if you're not into the idea of free money An amazing strategy is to just cut things like plastic completely. You could adopt the habit of using a reusable container for drinks instead of getting a new bottle or can every time you want something. Another thing you could do is just use a metal straw instead of a plastic one when you go to a restaurant or really anywhere. And what do you know? I do this one too. It's really not that hard to do any of these, and it builds up and it saves our planet little by little. You can use these tips in your regular everyday life to improve the conditions of the planet. And these don't just go for teenagers either. Everyone needs to do their part in helping our Earth become healthy again. Even if just most people do them, it will help out our planet so much. But we've got to start doing these things now. And not just what I mentioned in this podcast, but a lot more. Scientists say if we don't take action by 2050, then the world's going to be 3 degrees warmer in just 50 years. If that doesn't seem like a lot, let me tell you that the state's temperature has been rising by 0.16 degrees Fahrenheit per decade. So we're going up 3 degrees total in 50 years. That's a lot. I recommend you do a lot more research than a junior's podcast about climate change and how you can help save the environment. Please dig deeper and find ways that you can help majorly with this. And we've got to act fast, because if we don't, our generation or younger generations are not going to be able to live on this planet. But either way, you're welcome for scaring you, and thank you for listening.